people of Ghana, it's your Nigerian Get Pleasure bringing you political news in our channel, Ghanatube. Ghanatube is actually committed to bring you all the happenings happening in Ghana, coming and making you understand that Ghana is actually a very best place to stay. Please.
Cleaning unofficially, and we are highly in a comfortable lead. You get me? So we're just waiting for official pink sheet. When I had a call that a particular police station called Tiogessen, soldiers have just arrived at the police station. So quickly I tried calling the district commander to find out if she is aware of them and what's the situation. So I tried to ask my men on the ground as to what was pertaining there. Why that led to the arrival of the soldiers. They couldn't tell me anything. All of a sudden I was told the soldiers have taken both parliamentary and presidential boxes away. So I had to just rush from my constituency office to get to them. When I got there, they said that yes, counting has been over, everything is over. It's just left with them to fill out the pink sheet, the so-called pink sheet. That was where the MPP agent cell, he was being threatened, and that's what triggered the whole thing, and the military guys had to go there. So we were telling, and my supporters around said they will never allow the ballot box to be carried away by the military, and an ambulance also following them. You know what's happening. If these buses get into the ambulance, who knows what will happen. So I rushed there with my team just to ask or inquire. In fact, the soldiers, per their explanation, they meant well, so they wanted to move to the collection center for the pink sheet to be filled. By the way the crowd was, the nearest point is the police station. So we told them once counting is over and it's just left with the filling of the pink sheet, let's get to the nearest police station, which is Kotobabi police station, for the both NDC and MPP bullying agent together with the presiding officer to fill out the pink sheet, and that should end it. So we brought everything here. As we're speaking, the NDC bullying agent and the MPP bullying agent together with the presiding officer are in there with officers. They all have their figures already. It's just left with filling the pink sheet. So they are filling the pink sheet now. When that is done, then straight away they will escort them to the collation center. At that point, we can also have our official pink sheet, and that ends the matter. As it stands now, we have won almost all the police stations. We have 132, including if you add special voting, it makes it 133. And so far, I have won all the 133 police stations. That is the fact, and the fact available to us as of now. We have won all the 133 police stations, including the special voting, where the security, police, military, everybody voted. We have won massively. Yes. So we are serving a notice. As for Ayawa Sonot, we have won. Ayawa Sonot is green, and will continue to be green. Thank you.
So if you can understand, calm has been restored.
No, but that is why I have come in to help restore calm, just to help explain issues to all here.
Right.
There's no much issue here. It's just like we're filling out of it.
Noella there, Adjoa Noella there at the Kotobabe police station. Yusuf Jaja is the incumbent member of parliament. The man you just heard there is an incumbent MP for the Ayawaso North constituency on the ticket of the NDC, Yusuf Jaja, and he's been talking about that incident that happened in that area, and they suspected that some ballot boxes that were going to be moved with the ambulance. Well, it talks. There are 133 polling stations there with over 62,000 registered voters. We'll see what happens in the end shortly. But let's go straight to the Swansea constituency. Anita Kwekufo is connecting with me right now from the Ashanti region. Anita, what's happening where you are? Hello, Anita. I can hear you. Tell me what's happening where you are now.
Coalition Center, and this is a municipal assembly, and there's police present right here because of polling agents who are bringing in their materials are finding it very difficult to come through the gates, and there's heavy police presence right here, as you can see, and we have a lot of the party agents also outside who are busy trying to force their way in here, so the police have to come in and make sure that calm is restored, and we also have some of the supporters out here trying to force their way in here, and also saying that they want to make sure that what they signed up is exactly what is being brought here to be collated. So also there are long queues as well when it comes to the polling agents. As you can see behind me, there's a very long queue. 106. Thank you. There's a very long queue right here at the collation center, and even to get to where it will be submitted, it is quite difficult as well. And so that is what is currently happening here. Earlier, there was a bit of a scuffle between the police and some of the party agents, and calm has finally been restored. But there are several hundreds of people outside who are also trying to force their way into the coalition center. And as you can see, the police is trying so hard to make sure that they do not make their way in here. And so it's also making it very difficult for party agents and the polling agents coming with the material. They come in with different cars, and to come in here is very, very difficult. That is what is currently happening at the Asawasi Coalition Center right here in the Ashanti region. Alfred?
I see, Anita, you were indicating that some of the party agents were struggling to get into the coalition center. Has that been resolved?
So they are not allowing party agents in here, because earlier when some of them were allowed in here, they were making some allegations of making sure that the ballot papers and everything, they want to check and be sure, because they are assuming and alleging that some of the electoral officials are going to not allow whatever was signed off from the voting centers to be brought here. But now the police is making sure that only the polling agents come through the main entrance right here at the Asawasi Coalition Center.
I see, but the party agents, do they have the accreditation to be at the constituency coalition center?
Have the accreditation to be here, but unfortunately, because of what happened earlier and how the scuffle was going on, it's not advisable to allow them in. Like I mentioned, there are several hundreds of polling agents who are bringing in their materials here, and so if we also have the polling agents in here, it's going to be a bit of an issue, especially with what happened earlier.
I see. Anita, I know you're there for us. Keep tabs on this one, and we'll see how things play out. But thank you so much, Anita Ekwe-Akufo, there in the Asawasi constituency for us here on your election command center. And that's another constituency to watch as well. And look, this is one that the NDC, based on the polls by Musa Dankwa, they can go to sleep and win. But it's one of 4 constituencies that the NDC holds in the that's the Ashanti region. The Asawasi constituency. Mohammed Muntaka Mubarak is the incumbent member of parliament there. The numbers that certainly does favor him, but we'll get into that. Let's come back to the Greater Accra region. Now, Odododio constituency, let's go there right now. And Christian Yale is my colleague and a correspondent there right now. Christian, tell us what's happening at the Constituency Coalition Center.
Exactly, and so there has been a little scuffle here between the police and the residents who wanted to enter the coalition center. And you know that earlier the EC had already given rules as to persons who can enter, which initially even affected the media and later rescinded that decision. And so just some few seconds ago, we had some of the residents unyielding as they could be, trying to enter the constituency coalition center, and the police, as it were trying to prevent them from entering the center, and that resulted in that scuffle that we were able to capture earlier on, which we can be showing to our viewers pretty shortly. But right now, as it says, security has been reinforced, as it were, and so there is a little calm out there. But what you know is that hundreds of residents, running to thousands, have encamped this area, which is cities and engineers here inside Jamestown, where the final declaration of this constituency result is expected. And you know that the crowds are swelling and tension is building here as the EC prepares to declare who wins the parliamentary election for the Odododio constituency, and even that of the presidential as well. And we know that polling officers or presiding officers have already come here in their numbers from all the 253 constituency, in polling stations, I beg your pardon, polling stations. They are here to present their pink sheet to the Electoral Commissioner for them to tally the result for the final declaration, and they are doing that one after the other. So it just means that we still have a long way to go. And as you can see, right around us, there are a lot of these residents who are even trying to, jump the wall or trying to peep into the collection center in order to have a fair share of how the declaration is going to be. But Alfred, as it were, here is very calm, very now, and we know that the police has reinforced their security to ensure that not just anyone at all is able to enter Alfred.
There, Christian. Now, we got information earlier as well based on the issues that were raised by some of the party agents. Now, any idea?
Please do well to like, comment, follow, put on notification bell so you get all